Hey guys, this is Non-Lammers of Invoked 101, and today I'm doing a updated profile for my Skull Servant deck. I still firmly believe Skull Servants actually have the capability to be somewhat relevant in the meta. Maybe not in the meta, but as a rogue deck, especially right now where the format's really diverse. So now, real quick, before we jump into it, I recently visited Games King in Sioux City, Iowa. That was really fun. I picked up some cards for this deck. I even played a mirror match with this deck while I was up there. Not in a tournament or anything, but just a friendly. And I picked up some cards for it, and yeah, that's really all there was. I've updated the deck a lot since the last time I profiled it, so I'm just going to kind of jump right into it. The first card, the most important one, is 3 King. Gains 1,000 for each Skull Servant and King of the Skull Servant in the graveyard. Really basic effect, but really powerful. Just your boss monster. 3 White Princess, probably one of the more important starter cards in the deck. Normal Summoner, she dumps White Prince, who I'll talk about when we get there. And then send her from hand or field and reduce attack. Very just relevant for the deck. Then we have 3 White Prince. If he hits the graveyard, you send a Skull Servant and Lady in White to the graveyard as well with him. So he's basically a free 3,000 attack gain. And then you can banish him and 2 Skull Servants from the graveyard and summon a King from the hand or deck. So that's pretty okay. White Mare, he's the discarder. You discard him to the graveyard, return special summon a Lady in White or a King of the Skull Servants, or return a White Mare or Skull Servant to the graveyard from the banish zone. So that's pretty good. And then these are just kind of our dump targets. 3 Lady, she protects level 3 and lower zombies while on the field. So that's pretty cool, and then 3 Skull Servant. He's just in here to send to the graveyard, so yeah. And that's it for the Skull Servant cards. Just a lot of cards. This is a 40 card version. But yeah, so for our zombie engine, I'm running 2 Solitaire. I would run 3, and I own a 3rd one. I don't know where it is, though. I thought it was with the Vandred deck, but I couldn't find it in any of the spots with all the zombie cards that we have, so I don't know where the 3rd one is. To kind of like pseudo make up for it, 3 Unizombie, just the best tuner in the game essentially. Really good card. 1 Gozuki, this guy dumps zombies to the graveyard, so that's pretty cool. And then 3 Mezuki. Mezuki is really good. Banish him and special summon a zombie from the grave. Just doesn't get much better than that. So yeah, and that's it for the monsters. Really high monster count in this deck. And for the spells, 3 Allure. This is a mostly dark deck, so it doesn't matter. 2 Burial, because it's at 2, and this helps us recover our zombie guys back. 2 Book of Life, again, just to revive zombies. Banish a card from your opponent's graveyard, that's pretty good. And then summon a zombie, so that can be really helpful. And for the 1-ofs, 1 for 1 to summon King. Foolish to dump White Prince, or, really anything. And then 1 Dark Hole to board wipe, because this is kind of a more go second deck. So yeah. And then for the traps, I know I said it's a go second deck, but we do run a few traps. Time Space, Torrential, Solemn. Literally all of these could be Torrential and you'd be fine. Like, I would see no problem with all 3 of them being Torrential or 3 of them being Solemns. Like, it's really like, do I play a Strike, a Warning, and a Judgment? Do I play 3 Torrential? Do I play what? Like, really pick your traps there. That's it for the main. For the extra, for our level 6 synchros, we're playing a lot. Playing 3 Samurai Saga. I've never gone into this guy. I never go into him. 2 Stardust Charge Warrior, not 3. He he draws a card when he's summoned. That's kind of the most relevant part about him. And then he can attack either all monsters or all special summon monsters once each. So that's pretty okay. We're at level 7. We're only running 1, but he's really relevant. And that's Clearwing Fast Dragon. This is one of the cards I picked up in Iowa, and I'm super excited to actually own this card. So what it does is you target a special summon monster, put it to 0, and its effects are negated for the turn. So that's pretty nice. Then if it dies, it goes into the Pendulum Zone. That's really all I picked up from this card. Very cool card, though. I actually was super excited to pick this up, and I don't know. I just really like Clearwing. Clearwing is my favorite, not Clearwing, Crystal Wing is my favorite monster, and kind of by association, I've loved some of the Clearwing cards. So to have kind of Clearwing Fast Dragon is really nice. And then for our level 8s, we're running 4 level 8s. We are, of course, running Stardust Dragon because it can protect stuff. We're running 1 Cypherame Lord Omega. I know, I finally have Omega in a zombie deck that isn't Vandred's. Sorry if you can hear the noise outside, they're cutting trees. But yeah, I finally have Omega in a zombie deck. And if you don't know what Omega does, he returns banished cards to the graveyard, which is super relevant. Helps you put your banished Skull Servants back to the graveyard, helps you return your Mizukis to keep using them, helps them recycle, just everything. This card is amazing. And then for our kind of dark synchros, Void Ogre to negate stuff, Beals because people can't get over it. I'm still using my gold rare because this is the one that I have, and honestly, this is the OG, so I like having it. And then for our Xyz monsters, our 1 rank run, Slacker Magician. You can also run Ghost Trick Dualahan. He's another really good rank 1. Then we're running, I'll just leave her there. Then we're running 1 Super Quantal Grand Pulse. He's MST, just pop stuff. Dante to mill cards, so that's relevant. 1 Phantom Knight's Break Sword, the pop stuff, and then 1 Downer Magician to like slap her on top of stuff. But yeah, that's it for the deck. I really like this deck. I think this deck is super fun. I've always liked Skull Servants, like since I discovered they were an actual deck, and updating this deck is really fun. I think someone commented about it the other day too. They were like, you should update Skull Servants. And I was like, alright, cool. It's a small update, but it's definitely something. Oh, you should put Monster Reborn in here too. I didn't put a Monster Reborn in here and I just forgot. But yeah, definitely throw a Monster Reborn in here. Like Monster Reborn and Soul Charge. Oh, not Soul Charge. But Monster Reborn definitely over the Book of Life. Over maybe the Book of Life or maybe the oh yeah, those aren't spells. Maybe over the one of the traps, perhaps. Definitely something. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.